On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Slum.
A heavily populated urban area characterized by poor, rundown housing and infrastructure, often associated with poverty and social neglect.
Examples:
Slum area, slum dwellers. The government needs to invest more in affordable housing options to reduce the number of people living in slums.
Hinterland.
The remote or less developed areas beyond the main urban areas or centers of activity, a region lying inland from a port or coastal settlement.
Examples:
Hinterland tourism, remote hinterland. The vast hinterland region was filled with untamed wilderness and natural wonders.
Invigorate.
To give energy, enthusiasm, or vitality to something or someone, to revitalize or refresh.
Examples:
Invigorate the economy. Invigorate the team. Exercising in the morning helps to invigorate my mind and body.
Landless.
Lacking ownership or possession of land or property, without a fixed or permanent home or residence.
Examples:
Landless peasants. Landless laborer. Many landless farmers struggle to make ends meet.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something, to give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Accrue.
Of a benefit or sum of money, to increase or accumulate in number or amount over a period of time.
Examples:
Accrue to the general treasury. Benefits accrue to the community. 2% interest will accrue on your savings account.
Brilliance.
The quality of being very clever or talented, the quality of being very bright or shining.
Examples:
Brilliance of diamond. Economic brilliance. The scientist's brilliance led to many groundbreaking discoveries in his field.
Unjust.
Not fair or equitable, lacking in justice or impartiality, morally unacceptable or wrong.
Examples:
Unjust verdict. Unjust accusation. The ruling was considered unjust by many people in the community.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Pollinate.
To transfer pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part, thereby fertilizing the plant and allowing it to produce fruit or seeds, to spread or disseminate an idea or influence to others.
Examples:
Pollinate plants. Pollinate fruit trees. Without bees to pollinate the flowers, many crops would not exist.
Nectar.
A sweet liquid produced by flowers that attracts and provides food for bees and other insects. Any sweet liquid that is enjoyed as a drink or used as a flavoring.
Examples:
Nectar of the gods. Fruit nectar. The nectar of the flowers attracted many bees to the garden.
Espouse.
To adopt or support a particular belief, theory, or cause, to take up or support, to marry.
Examples:
Espouse a cause. Espouse an idea. She espoused the philosophy of nonviolence.
Divisible.
Able to be divided into parts, usually with nothing left over.
Examples:
A divisible number. Exactly divisible. The class was divided into groups of 4, with each group being divisible by 2.
Pardon.
To forgive someone for something they have said or done, such as a crime. Noun, the act of excusing a mistake or offense.
Examples:
Pardon me. Supplicate for pardon. The governor decided to pardon the prisoner after reviewing the evidence of his innocence.
Murmur.
To say something very quietly, to complain about somebody or something under one's breath.
Examples:
Murmur at low wages. Murmur a greeting. He always murmurs at the ill treatment.
Insensitive.
Not showing or feeling concern for the needs and feelings of others.
Examples:
An insensitive heart. Insensitive behavior. His insensitive comments made her feel hurt and unimportant.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Pluck.
To pull or draw something, especially with sudden force or effort, to strip of feathers.
Examples:
Pluck a gray hair. Pluck out weeds. She plucked the flowers off the bush.
Paddy.
A flooded field where rice is grown, also known as a rice paddy, rice that is still in its husk, harvested from marshy fields called paddies, usually in Asia.
Examples:
Paddy farming, paddy production. The sight of the paddy fields swaying in the wind was breathtaking.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
Fungus infection, symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit, buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Faceless.
Lacking distinctive or individual features or characteristics, anonymous and impersonal.
Examples:
Faceless enemy, faceless bureaucracy. The artist painted a series of faceless portraits to represent anonymity and self-discovery.
Nameless.
Without a name or unknown, not named or identified.
Examples:
Nameless fear, nameless child. The victim could only describe their attacker as a nameless figure in the darkness.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment, enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Wayside.
The edge of a way, road, or path. Idiom, fall by the wayside, the fact or state of failing to finish an activity and stopping using, making, or doing it.
Examples:
Flowers along the wayside. Fall by the wayside. There are many aspiring athletes, but there are also many who fall by the wayside.
Dung.
Solid waste from animals, especially from large animals such as cattle and horses. Verb, to fertilize or dress with animals' excrement.
Examples:
Ball of dung. Dung the land. You can see the horse dung on the country road.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Ram.
To strike or push forcefully, often to cause damage, to batter or break open a door or barrier using brute force.
Examples:
Ram the door open. Ram into the ice. The car rammed into the wall, causing significant damage.
Indigo.
A deep blue or purple blue color, also, the plant that yields indigo dye.
Examples:
Indigo fabric. Indigo plant. The indigo dye made the fabric a beautiful shade of blue.
Broom.
A cleaning tool that typically consists of a long handle with a bundle of stiff bristles or fibers at one end, used for sweeping or cleaning floors or other surfaces.
Examples:
Broom closet. Broom handle. Could you please grab the broom and sweep the crumbs on the floor?
Artisan.
A skilled craftsperson or worker who produces handmade or traditionally crafted items, often using specialized tools or techniques. Someone who is skilled in a particular trade or craft.
Examples:
Artisan bakery. Talented artisan. She is known in the community as a skilled artisan in pottery.
Shack.
A small, often run-down dwelling or house, typically one that is poorly constructed or maintained.
Examples:
Humble shack. Beach shack. The fisherman lived in a small shack by the lake.
Attach.
A person who works at an embassy, usually having a specialized area of responsibility, a shallow and rectangular briefcase.
Examples:
A commercial attaché. Black attaché case. A prime minister talked with a military attaché of the country's embassy.
Espresso.
A strong, concentrated, and finely ground coffee beverage, typically served in a small cup or demitasse originating in Italy, which is characterized by its rich, dark flavor and thick, foamy crema on top.
Examples:
Double espresso. Espresso machine. I ordered an espresso shot to add to my latte.
Percolator.
A type of coffee maker or pot designed to brew coffee by continuously cycling boiling water through coffee grounds, resulting in a strong and flavorful beverage.
Examples:
Coffee percolator. Percolator filter. I used an electric percolator to brew a fresh pot of coffee in the morning.
Sheikh.
A title given to the leader or ruler of an Arab tribe, village, or Islamic community, commonly used in the Arabian Peninsula and some other parts of the Middle East.
Examples:
Sheikh authority. Oil sheik. The Arab sheik welcomed the dignitaries to his palace for a grand feast.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
Grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.
Miller.
A person who operates a mill equals a plant consisting of one or more buildings with facilities for manufacturing, especially a grain mill.
Examples:
Miller flour, watermiller. The miller's work was a vital component of the local economy, providing flour to the bakeries and farmers in the area.
Makeshift.
Serving as a temporary substitute or solution, improvised.
Examples:
Makeshift shelter, a makeshift solution. The team set up a makeshift tent for shelter during the storm.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles, supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Mismatch.
To put together or match items that are not compatible or do not fit well together. To be different from or not correspond to something else.
Examples:
Mismatch expectations, mismatch socks. The colors of the shirt and pants totally mismatch, making the outfit look ridiculous.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Livelihood.
A means of earning money people need to pay for food, a place to live, clothing, etc.
Examples:
A means of livelihood. Livelihood assistance. I could no longer earn my own livelihood.
Brigade.
A military unit typically consisting of several battalions, usually commanded by a brigadier general, a group of people organized for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Brigade commander, rescue brigade. The culinary brigade prepared a delicious meal for the guests at the banquet.
Wade.
To walk through water that is not deep enough to swim in, to struggle or proceed slowly and laboriously through something, such as a difficult situation or a crowd of people.
Examples:
Wade down a street. Wade through paperwork. I had to wade through the knee-deep water to get to the other side of the river.
Vend.
To sell or offer for sale, especially as a street vendor or in a small shop.
Examples:
Vend souvenirs. Vend delicious meals. The local vendor was able to vend all of his fresh produce by the end of the day.
Maroon.
A deep reddish-brown color that is similar to the color of dried blood.
Examples:
Maroon color. Deep maroon. She wore a maroon dress to the formal event.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Zoology.
The scientific study of animals, including their classification, habits, behavior, physiology, and evolution.
Examples:
Zoology book. Zoology professor. She's studying zoology at university and hopes to work at a zoo someday.
Parochial.
Related to or characteristic of a small or narrow-minded community, often referring to a geographic location or mindset, having limited or narrow knowledge or experience of the world outside one's immediate surroundings.
Examples:
Parochial views. Parochial community. The parochial attitude of the small town made it difficult for outsiders to feel welcome.
Nationalist.
Relating to or supporting a political ideology that emphasizes a strong sense of national identity and devotion to one's own country.
Examples:
Nationalist sentiment. Nationalist revolt. The nationalist rally attracted thousands of supporters.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples:
Develop an attitude of humility. Lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Drudgery.
Hard, menial, and tedious work, a routine, monotonous task that is considered boring or unpleasant.
Examples:
Office drudgery. Daily drudgery. The tedious drudgery of answering phones all day made me want to quit my job.
Donkey.
A domesticated mammal related to the horse, similar in appearance, but with longer ears and a shorter mane, a foolish or stupid person.
Examples:
Male donkey. Donkey ride. The little boy rode the donkey at the county fair.
Axle.
A rod or spindle around which a wheel or pair of wheels revolves, a central shaft used to transmit power to machinery or vehicles.
Examples:
Axle grease. Rear axle. The manufacturer tested the axles on the truck to ensure they were durable enough to handle heavy loads.
Elongate.
To extend something in length, to lengthen, stretch out, or to make longer.
Examples:
Elongate muscles. Elongate a dress. The yoga instructor told us to elongate our spines during the practice.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Sari.
A garment worn primarily by women from the Indian subcontinent, consisting of a length of fabric that is draped and wrapped around the body in various styles.
Examples:
Sari blouse. Silk sari. She wore a beautiful sari to the wedding, which was bright and colorful.
Sew.
To join, fasten, or repair two pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples:
Sew with thread. Sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Eczema.
A skin condition marked by itchy, red, hot, and scaly patches, often caused by allergies, irritants, or stress.
Examples:
Eczema cream. Atopic eczema. A good moisturizer can help relieve the symptoms of eczema.